Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Yes, Salman has done it again. Last year or last month, within a month, yes, let me put it that way. It was Monday when Salman said certain things at Power FM, which didn't suit Mandy well. Salman has done it again to a gentleman who nearly beat her at Power FM again with the host Judgement. On this show, we'll talk it raw. We'll give it to you raw. We're not going to exempt anything from it. We are going to go straight to the phone and speak to Sami Flex, who is going to also share his own opinion. What Salman did was right, and what could the host also do in controlling certain issues. Let's go straight to the phone and speak to Sami Flex. Yes, Salman has done it again. This time around is with Chairman K. And today on today's episode, I'm going to speak with Sami Flex, someone Atobi Ban, on this issue, on how he took it. So let's go straight to the phone and speak to Mr. Sami Flex. Hello, boss. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Man like this. I hope you guys are good.
We are good in the studio. How are you doing over there?
Yeah. Feeling okay. I am facing the river at
Akosombo.
Dam.
Okay.
And I'm also facing the Adomi Bridge. So you know how the feeling is.
The feeling is
very
different.
Calm. Very calm.
Yeah. I can feel
like
that.
home.
Yeah, I can feel that thing. Yeah, so I think you've seen the video of Salman and Chairman K. Yeah. So let me put it this way. When you saw the video of Salman or the man Chairman K attacking Salman also attacking Chairman K, how did you feel?
All right. So to start with, any altercation like that between a media person and
an artist,
a musician or an artist, like you said, is something I'll first condemn.
Okay.
Our industry should not be trained like that. Our industry should not be such a thing, because as it stands, I am saying that our industry should be one of respect for all players in the game, from critics to musicians to DJs to presenters to even fans. Everybody should be respected. So that thing alone is something I would want to condemn.
Okay.
It is not something I would want to encourage, because our industry should not be like that. We should be able to coexist. When we go for reviews, when we go for promotions on media platforms, it should not turn this way. So first of all, what I saw, to me, like some people will say, it was an eyesore. It is something that I wouldn't encourage to happen on any day, neither to a radio presenter or to an artist.
Okay, all right. So let's move straight to the issue on board. Salman, this is not her first time of doing that. She did it to Mandy and now to Chairman K. What did she, in criticizing someone, did she really go on a good path?
Yes, let me say that she did not handle it right.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, when you are doing criticism, or even with what they were doing, I think I would rather call it a review.
A review, okay.
When someone brings a product like a song, like a movie for a review, there is a way to do it.
Okay.
You have to do it with a professional taste, so that even the person whose song or whose movie you are reviewing will still see that whatever the person is saying, indeed, it is true. It is something that I have to accept. It is something that I have to admit, go do my homework, and maybe come again. Now, with whatever Salman said in the studio, first I'll condemn it.
Okay.
Someone will not go to the studio. Whatever inspiration the person got before he entered the studio to record, you were not there. You have no idea. But when you listen to it first, for the very first time, and you just go ahead to say, the song is bad, the song is poor, and you don't even put out your indicators, then you are doing it wrong. Okay, so when Sally said, what was really her issues? That the song was poorly recorded, the sound was bad, technically everything was wrong with the song, the delivery, the lyrics. What exactly was it talking about? Because I think those who listen to the song further, the song was talking about if you disappoint me in my relationship,
yes.
he's going to curse you or something. I think
yes,
that was the song.
Yes, he's going
No,
to
but
curse you.
listen, haven't we been saying this?
We have.
Have we not been hearing stories about this?
Sure.
Have we not been hearing stories about people who were disappointed by their loved ones, and out of that they went ahead to do so many unthinkable things? We have seen people who have even killed others, though we are not endorsing that.
Okay.
We have seen people who have attacked many people in different ways, all because to them somebody disappointed them in their relationship.
Sure.
So if someone sees the need to put this in a song, you might not like it, but I'm sure to some ladies, this song will be their anthem, because already their relationship with some guys, they are suspecting them that this people can do this. For some people, their relationship with some people, they are even expecting that, oh, this guy can disappoint me. And this is just a caution, a mere caution that if you don't treat me right, if you disappoint me, if you do this or that to me, this is what I can also do to you. So, as a matter of fact, if someone sings a song like this and even you don't like the approach, you don't like how the message is, the lyrics were arranged, there is a beautiful way to say it. There is a beautiful way to tell the person that, oh, yes, we understand that people are disappointed oftentimes when it comes to relationship. We understand that sometimes people disappoint others. But when it happens like this, we would rather encourage people to have it cool. We would rather encourage people to handle it maturely. We would rather encourage people to do it in a way that will not lead to the curses and the death that we see around. You don't just get up and say, oh, the moment you do that, any other person will be aggressive on you. Every other, nobody wants to be critiqued though.
Sure.
Nobody, especially when the critique comes from a negative point of view.
Yeah.
Nobody enjoys that. Nobody wants that. So definitely, the moment you attack someone's song like that, the person will surely come at you. And that was what we saw. So as much as I will first condemn the act, I'll also condemn Sally's ways of handling some of these things. I have done music reviews with Sally and the rest of the pundits.
Okay.
I've done music. In fact, if I'm not scared, I can hit my chest and say on radio in Ghana, I'm among the few people who started music reviews with pundits in the studio, in the radio studio, way back Plus FM, brought it to Xylophone FM. We did not do it like this. We did not go raw like this. At that time, Willie Roy will come and give you breakdowns and give you understanding of how things are done. Willie Roy will come and explain that, okay, this is how it is done. You have to play the song in key F, key G, key this. But he won't come and say, when it goes like that, obviously, so many things will be wrong. So, when you asked me if Salman was wrong, yes, she was totally wrong, and she handled it not the professional way.
Okay, all right. Let's move to Chairman K. Don't you think Chairman K already knew Sally was there, and he has already heard of what Sally has been doing on the show? So he was also prepared for Sally. That is why he uttered certain words that provoked Sally to say,
well, I think Chairman K also overreacted. But you see, I am of the view that in this world, when you do something to another person, how they would react, you always can't measure.
Sure.
That thing, I always keep saying it. It is not everyone who has self-control. It is not everyone who can say, oh, you hit me on the chest. If I'm supposed to hit you back, I'm also going to hit you on the chest. No. To some people, you hit me on the chest, maybe ball show straight. I don't have time to come and hit you on the chest. No time for that.
Sure.
Yeah. So I also think that, yes, Chairman K also overreacted with his ways. But then again, if you listen to him very well, Chairman K was going to that show with an agenda.
Okay.
If if you listen to what he said very well, it was obvious that he was going on that show with an agenda. In the sense that he felt, you this Salman, you have been on this platform always attacking people, insulting others, and speaking negatively about others' works. So today, if I come on your show and you speak like that to me, I'm going to show you where Pepe lies. Because you have been doing it to Shatawale.
Sure, he mentioned Shatawale's name.
Yes, you have been doing it to Shatawale, you've been doing it to other musicians. We all see it. We don't judge. We hear it. We don't judge. But if I'm going to be in the studio and you do this to me, I'm going to return fire.
Okay.
So obviously, when Chairman K was going into the studio, he had his thing already. He was not a happy person. He was actually going to face him squarely. He was going to face him squarely, face her rather squarely, and that is the reaction we also. So I also want to maintain that sometimes we have to do our things right. If someone is misbehaving, there should be ways that we can handle the person. Because unfortunately, if Chairman had hit Sally, you know how the story will be like.
Yeah.
A man has hit a lady. Police will come in right now because why should a man hit a lady? There will be a police case right now, arrest here and there.
But he said
so, yes,
there's no police who can arrest him, so he can hit her.
I wouldn't encourage those sayings. Nobody's above the law.
Sure.
If you foul to the law will deal with you. Nobody's above the law. No. Nobody's above the law. So such sayings, they are not things I would encourage.
Okay.
To say that if I beat you, police cannot arrest me. No, that is a saying that I will not encourage. We should just stay away from anything violence. I'm not sure violence is the way.
Okay. So let's shift to Judgement, who was the host of the show.
Okay.
How Judgement handled the show? It was like he was supporting Sally, or he was giving Sally more power to utter certain words at the studio.
Well, my honest opinion about Judgement's reaction is not supporting Sally. It is about a presenter who has found another opportunity to trend his show. It was not about him supporting Sally. No,
okay.
I wouldn't say Judgement was supporting Sally. Judgement was never supporting Sally. No. Judgement won't support Sally to do that. But, in this industry, we deal with trends. The other day, I was telling my lawyer that there is something called attention economy.
Everybody
needs it. Yes, everybody needs it. So at that time, what Judgement rather saw was an opportunity for him to trend his show.
All right.
Someone has brought himself. Someone has given him the opportunity to trend. Therefore, why not? Let me take the advantage. So if you realize, though he was behaving like he wanted to stop it, he was still playing his single.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard his single.
Exactly. He was behaving like, okay, I want peace. But still, he was playing his single. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say he was supporting Sally. No, Judgement I know will never support Sally to disrespect anybody because Judgement himself does not disrespect people. What I know is that he's that straight-faced presenter who would ask you the questions that he wants to ask you without looking back.
Okay.
That is what I know, and I believe Judgement has stood for over the years.
Right.
He wasn't doing anything to support Sally, but like I'm saying, Charlie, opportunity I'm out for the talk about, and when it's about Sally, when it's about some people, my show will trend, and that was the advantage he was taking.
Yeah, and indeed it's trending. You go Power FM, Judgement Power is trending.
Of course, the attention economy, they are gaining from it.
Yeah,
they are enjoying the currency in there.
Sure.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is. Wait, let's move to punditries on entertainment show or any other shows. When it comes to, let's say, political shows, they know when it comes to political, we are doing people in politics. But with entertainment industry, what criteria do we take, or do people or hosts take to pick punditries to come criticize someone's work or anything?
Bro, I always say this. When it comes to showbiz programs, there is no criteria like go and get a university degree or go and get a diploma or go and get a BC certificate.
Okay.
there is no degree like that, or there is no qualification like that. Rather, it is about what is being discussed and who has experienced.
Okay.
Or who has experienced what is being discussed. So today, if we are discussing about people who have been supporting technicians to set up a stage, we don't have to call people who have HND, or we don't have to go and call people who have PhD. No, we need the guys who have been packing the speakers.
Sure.
Because we want people who have been supporting the technicians to set up a stage. If today we are talking about people who are say artisans, we don't need only those who have degrees and those who are professors in the artisanship. We need people who are doing it and they have experience and information or knowledge to say.
Okay.
So I keep saying that it's high time we rather look for what we are talking about and the right fix for what we are talking about. So for instance, we are reviewing songs. If we are reviewing songs, we would need producers. We would need beat makers.
Okay.
We would need songwriters. We would need people who have knowledge and experience in these areas. That is when we can say, okay, we are reviewing a song. So if it had been some of these people who were sitting on the table doing the review at that time, I'm not sure somebody is near time.
Okay.
Because the person can tell, oh, okay, being a song producer, I think that at this stage you were flatting. At this stage, the lyrics was not flowing. At this stage, the sound, the audio, like it will be technical.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. When you are listening to it and you're even at fault, you know that, Charlie, indeed, I'm at fault. My thing, no, they be.
You know they be. So no one is going to tell you. Tell yourself.
Exactly. But when the person comes like, oh, and you there, it is terrible. I must say.
All right.
It is really terrible.
Terrible.
And that is what happened. That's why the gentleman was not happy with Sally, and therefore he started fighting.
So then all said no, meaning Sally doesn't have the, let's say, let me put it this way, the right to even critique someone's song, because she's not a musician, or she doesn't know anything about music.
She doesn't have to be a musician. She doesn't have to be a musician. What I mean is that if Sally does not have the technical know-how in how songs are made, then when it comes to reviewing songs, we should know what position we give to her. Sally can be given the opportunity to review a song as a music consumer.
Sure.
Of course. When I was doing my reviews on radio, there was something I did. I had the elements that we used to judge the songs.
Okay.
One of the elements was personal feeling. As in the song that is playing, or how feeling is saying.
Okay.
You understand? It is one of the things I did. Like, okay, what is the personal feeling about this song? How are you feeling about this song? That is what I added to the conversation. If you listen to Sally's submission, it was obvious she did not bring anything onto the table.
Okay.
Sally did not bring anything onto the table. She was just saying, and if you do that, nobody will be happy.
Okay.
Nobody would like his or her thing to be reviewed like that. I keep saying, those people who have been doing that, imagine someone watching Salman's show and telling her, Sally, show her phone, show Tantan, without telling her why they show her phone and why they show her phone, her Tantan. At the end of the day, waiting again.
Okay.
So that is what I think went wrong with
right.
publishing.
So with Power FM, how are they going to handle this issue with Salman and upcoming artists? Yes, because it normally happens to upcoming artists.
They are not going to handle it in any way. The tradition goes on. At the end of the day, they also enjoy from it. They benefit from the
attention.
Noise. So they are not going to handle it in any way.
Okay.
That is what I can tell you, and that is a fact. If you say they are going to handle it in a way, because if they were going to handle it in any way, they would have handled it a long time ago. If they didn't want this to happen, Salman is someone who has been appearing on the show. They would have packed her, but she is still on the show. So there is nothing like how are they going to handle it. They are not going to handle it anyway. They are enjoying the attention economy in there, and that is what it is.
All right. So any last words for Salman and Chairman K, or maybe Power FM? Then we'll wrap up from here.
Oh, allow them are doing, but then they should do it right, not to destroy people's production and people's talents.
Okay.
The industry is like that. We all can't be at the same level every day. There are some people who will be at the top, others will be down. Therefore, when you meet those who are down, you don't come and you make them feel dirty of themselves. That is what is the problem at the moment, if you ask me. I still think that we still have to appreciate everybody's little contribution and whatever little each person is bringing on the table. If we understand that, there's a level of a certain artist who will be Chairman K. His level can't be like Samini, like Tomboy, like Satawali. His level will be Chairman K. Therefore, whenever he's doing his things, when we are judging him, we should judge him with the level of Chairman K's level.
Okay.
He will be fine. That's why when I meet up and coming artists, I know how I deal with them. I know what question I ask them because I know they've not gotten there. They don't have so much experience to share like that. We should all see the industry as such. When we see it as such, I'm sure we'll be fine.
All right. Thank you very much, Sami Flex, for giving us this opportunity and your time. We pray you have a wonderful stay out wherever you are. Thank you very much.
Welcome, bro. You are sure going to meet again very soon.
Sure. We'll meet again. We'll meet again very soon. Yes, sir. That was Sami Flex giving us the opinion on what he thought on Salman and Chairman K on Power FM. What do you also think? What Salman did, was he on the right path? The comment section, you leave your comment there. And in our next episode, I'll sit here and read and share to everyone. My name is Desert, and I brought to you the Real Talk right here on Sami Flex TV. I'm out.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it. Push sugar level, fa check it. Fa check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.